Hello, my dear learners. How are you all? I hope you all are doing very well. So, what we are going to start today? You can see on your screen. Today, we are going to start a new chapter, and the title of this chapter is Earth, our home. Okay, so in this chapter, we are going to discuss about our own home, means our planet Earth. Okay, so what we are going to see in this chapter about the horizon. Okay, now what is the meaning of horizon? I will tell you further about our atmosphere. What is the shape of our Earth, etc. and etc. All these things we are going to discuss in this chapter. So, shall we start? Come. Now, Earth's surface. The first topic of this chapter is your Earth surface, the surface of your Earth. Earth is our home and it provides us with land and water on its surface. Now, my dear students, as you all know, Earth is our home. Okay, and why Earth is our home? Because it provides us land and water. Okay, Earth is our home because Earth provides us land and water. We live on both land and water, but most of our activities, work and play take place take place on land. Take place on land. Now, my dear students, see. Earth is our home. Why Earth is our home? Because Earth provides us with land and water. Okay, and we live, means we human beings live on both land and on water. Okay, and most of our activities, maybe we are playing, maybe we are walking, maybe we are working, maybe we are farming, etc. and etc. All these activities happens on land. Okay, farmers cultivate the land. See, farmers cultivate the land, producing food and various crops, while many animals and birds also inhabit the land. Now, my dear students, see what happened. Farmers are producing goods. Okay, farmers are producing our goods by doing cultivation. Okay, now animals and birds also live here, not only we human beings, but apart from human beings, animals, birds and other living species live on this planet Earth, maybe on land or maybe on sea. Okay, here you can see, my dear children, farmers are plugging the field and we are playing on the land. Now, after Earth's surface, here comes the concept of horizon. Now, what is the meaning of horizon? Let's see. The land is spread far and wide. Let's find out how vast it is. Okay, see our land. Okay, our land is very wide. Okay, but if I'm telling you our land is very vast and bright, but how much it vast and wide? Let's have a look. See, if we stand on the top of a tall building and look around, we observe that the land and the sky seem to meet at a point far away. Okay, take an example. Suppose if you're standing at the top of a building, okay, and you are observing the area around yourself, you see at some point, okay, from your naked eye, you can see at some point maybe the land portion and the sky portion are meeting. Okay. Hmm? So that meeting point where the land and the sky is meeting is called horizon. Okay, so that point where our land and sea meet, that point is called as horizon. But this is not real. In reality, earth, okay, in reality, earth, land and earth, sky never meet. Okay, in reality, land and sky never meet. Okay, it's only our illusion. Okay, now in reality, land and sky never meet. If we move towards the horizon, we find that it also moves away. Okay, now sometimes you can see whenever you are moving through bus, through train, you see the land and the sky are also moving with us. But in reality, it is not possible because the entire land surface at a time, it is much bigger than it appears to be. Okay, now my dear students, try to understand the concept of horizon. Horizon is not a real thing. Okay, it is only illusion of our mind. Okay, suppose you are standing at top of any building, okay, and at that top of the building you can see at some point our land and our sky meeting. So that meeting point of land and sky is called as horizon, but this is not real. Okay, this is not real. And on the other hand, whenever you are moving or walking, okay, or traveling through bus, train, you notice that the in that direction where we are moving, along with us, our land and our sky is also moving. But this is not real. It is again the illusion of our mind. Okay, so this is all about our horizon. See, this is your earth sky horizon. Here you can see, here earth and sky is meeting. It is sky and sea horizon. Here you can see at this point our sky and our oceans are meeting, but this is not real. Okay, many towns and cities are situated near the sea shore where the water and land meet. This area is known as sea coast. Now what is the meaning of sea coast? You know, our many cities and towns located at sea shore. Now what is the meaning of sea shore? The meaning of sea shore is where your water and land, okay, where your water and land meet, that area is called as sea coast. Okay, when we stand by the coast and look out at the sea, we notice that the water surface and the sky appear to meet at a distant point. Okay, now whenever you are standing at the coastal area, and you are looking at the sea, again here you can notice at some point our sky and our sea meeting. Okay, however, in reality, the Earth's surface and the sky never meet. We cannot see the entire water surface at a time. The water surface is much bigger than what we can see with our eyes. In fact, the area covered with water on earth is much larger than the land area. Okay, my dear students, again this is the illusion of your own mind. Okay, in reality the sky and sea are never going to meet. Okay, because the water surface is much bigger than, okay, so the water surface which is present in front of our eyes is not only that portion available, it is much more larger. Okay, in fact, the area covered with water on earth, in fact, even in reality, the portion which is covered by water is much larger than the portion covered by land on our planet earth. So my dear students, I hope the concept of horizon is clear to you. Okay, now let's move. The next topic is about our earth atmosphere. Life on earth is only possible because of the presence of air. Our planet is surrounded by an envelope of air. This envelope of air is called the atmosphere. This air is made up of number of gases. We cannot see air, but we can feel it. So my dear students, see earth. Now what is the meaning of atmosphere? On our planet earth, life is possible. But how life is possible? Our life is possible only due to the presence of air. Okay, our planet earth is surrounded by an envelope of air. Means on our planet earth, okay, the atmosphere of the earth is, means the area of our earth atmosphere is covered with envelope of air, and that envelope or that sheet of air is called as atmosphere. Okay, and now this atmosphere is made up of many gases. Okay, many gases like hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, argon, etc. and etc. Okay, but right now I'm breathing, you are breathing. What we are breathing? We are breathing air. But can we see air with our naked eyes? No, but we can feel it. Okay, we can feel those air. So this is the concept behind your atmosphere. The next topic of this chapter is the shape of the earth. Now, what is the shape of our earth? Let's see. The earth is our home. You all know, my dear children, the name of our home is our planet earth. We need land, water and air to live. And there are three basic things which were required by any living creature to survive: air, water and land. Hundred of years ago, we did not know much about the earth. And you know what? Hundreds of years ago, maybe it's 400 years, 500 years ago, we didn't know much more about our earth. We didn't know much more about our planet earth. People thought that the earth was flat. Earlier, people thought that the surface of the earth is flat. Okay? They feared that if they went far enough, they would reach the edge and fall off. And due to the consideration of the surface of earth as flat, people means earlier people feared if they go distant place or if they go at the farthest area, maybe they fall. Okay, even when Galileo, the great astronomer, pointed out that the earth is round and it revolves around the sun, no one believed him. And you know what? Galileo was one of the greatest astronomer. Okay, when Galileo told that, see, our earth is not flat in shape, it is round in shape, and earth is continuously revolving around the sun. But you know what, my dear student, at that time when Galileo proposed this idea, no one, even his own family, didn't believe him. Okay, in 1519, okay, in 1519, Ferdinand Magellan with some of his sailors set out a long voyage from Spain. Okay, so in 1519, a Spanish traveler named as Ferdinand Magellan, okay, with the help of his some sailors, okay, started a long journey. Voyage means journey. They went sailing on the vast ocean, never turning back. Okay, they started their journey on the vast ocean, okay, but they never turned their back. After 3 years, the ship reached the same place from where it started. This journey proved that the earth is not flat, it is like a sphere, one can go round it. Okay, see, one of the greatest astronomer named as Galileo, when Galileo told the people who are present on this planet earth, see, our earth is not flat, so you don't need to worry, our earth is round in shape. Okay, our earth is round in shape and our earth is continuously revolving around the sun. But see, no one believed him. So similarly, in 1519, another Spanish traveler named as Ferdinand Magellan started his journey to exploring the earth. Taking the help of his few sailors, he started his very long journey. And after 3 years, okay, they came back at that same point where they started their journey. Okay, so this from the starting and ending of the journey proves that earth is not flat, it is round or spherical in shape. If anyone is going, they will come back. Okay, here you can see this is the world map. Okay, and this is a Magellan route, the route which is covered by Magellan with his some sailors. See here, he started from this point. Okay, and after this point he started in this point from Spain, then he also crossed the Strait of Magellan. Okay, then Cape of Good Hope, then Magellan is killed at Philippines. Okay, and later during his expedition, Magellan was killed by some of the other group of people. Okay, so this is the all concept behind the Magellan's route. Okay, so this is all about your Ferdinand Magellan. You have to read this column. Okay, now earth has seen from the moon. You know what, you can see earth from the surface of the moon. How? Let's see. Science has made great progress. We can now travel in space. Passing of each and every day, science developed so much. Okay, now we can travel in space also. Numerous man-made satellites and spaceship has traveled around earth. Now at this time, many satellites, many man-made spaceships sent by the humans in the space. Some of them landed on the moon. The man has also landed on the moon, and some of those satellites are successful in landing on moon. And not only our satellites, even few people, okay, few human beings also kept their foot on the surface of the moon. On July 28th, 1969, American astronaut Neil Armstrong became the first human to set foot on the moon. Now, my dear children, on 28th of July 1969, there are the two people who went back, okay, who went to moon, okay, and the name of those two people who kept first foot on the surface of the moon. The first place goes to Neil Armstrong. Okay, he was an American resident. Okay, Neil Armstrong was the first person who kept his foot on the surface of the moon, and Neil Armstrong followed by the second person who kept his foot on the surface of the moon, Edwin Aldrin. Okay, so Neil Armstrong and Edwin Aldrin, those two people are the first from our earth who kept their foot on surface of the moon. Okay, from there up they took many photographs of the earth, and when they landed, when they kept their foot, when they walked on the surface of the moon, they take many photographs of our planet earth. Those photographs show that the earth is round like a ball. When viewed from space, the earth looks blue due to presence of water. That is why it is called the blue planet. Now see, when Neil Armstrong and Edwin Aldrin took photographs of our planet earth, only then it is proved that our earth is not flat, it is round or spherical shaped, just like a ball. Okay, and why our planet earth called as blue? Because there are the large number, means there are the large bodies of water are present on our planet earth. Okay, my dear student, so here you can see a man is walking on the surface of the moon. He is Neil Armstrong, and from space, means from our universe, we can see earth as like this. Okay, so my dear children, this is all about in this chapter. Here come your work. What you have to do, go thoroughly this chapter and complete your exercise. Okay, I hope the concept of earth, okay, our home, is clear to you all. So I will meet with you in our next class with a new topic and a new chapter. Till then, take very good care of yourself. Bye.